Good morning, my beloveds. You know, I woke up thinking this morning about how we need different kinds of relationships. I'm not just talking about a mate. I'm talking about different kinds of friends, neighbors, children, there's a fairy tale that we all grow up on that some one person will come and they will meet all of our needs, personal and emotional, and we will finally be seen and heard and honored, and that we don't need anybody else after that, and that person will stay with us forever and always be our beloved. Well, I'm sorry to disappoint you, but that just is not true. But it's not just that it's not true, it's that it's not meant to be, because we need all kinds of relationships so that our souls can grow, our personalities can expand to experience all of these wonderful things. So, we might hope to be surrounded by people who are totally appropriate. At least they appear to be totally appropriate, because we have no idea. They may not have any idea of all the conflicting things that are going on in them underneath the surface. But appropriate feels good as long as we stop growing. But the minute we become more of ourselves, we might not fit in with those people anymore. And then I also have friends who are so inappropriate that it feels like a dire consequence for them to even fit into a grocery line. They just don't want to play by any rules, and you may be one of those. Or you may be both of those. You might be so appropriate in public and so inappropriate when you're just with yourself, or when you're with a certain group of people. Because we all want, functional people who they seem so together that they seem to be holding the world together. They seem to be holding our lives together. They are teaching us how to fit into society enough to make a living. And oh my God, then I have dear ones who are so brave and no longer function because they're in the place of unraveling, unbecoming, and they're just falling apart. So I'm hoping you allow yourself to include all the different types of people, because you know what? They're you. All of those parts that they represent are you. And here in my home at the Living Radiance, I can't even explain to you the amazing diversity of people that I am so in love with. And a lot of times people come and they say, Spirit, why do you surround yourself with people who are falling apart? I do that because I see the courage of people who are willing to no longer live by a lie that doesn't nourish them. And then other people come to me and they say, Spirit, your friends are so straight, so normal. Little do they know. But I know, because those people know that I will love them no matter what. And so they tell me the truth. They tell me of the very core of themselves. And so I invite you, implore you to look at the people that and the situations that you surround yourself with. And over the next few days, I'm going to be wanting to tell you about people who have influenced my life, because I was willing to know that nobody crosses my path by accident. If they're there, it's because I have something to learn from them. And I hope that you know that same truth. Bye-bye, sweethearts.